I think he's bothersome on game day for me. He does a good job just trying to keep some civility to the sideline, but he's a good friend. He does a good job. Haven't gotten any penalties.
It's one of those
So
after the game, maybe you don't even realize some of the things that you guys just went through.
I think that's probably accurate for sure. Yeah, my mind's on other things for sure.
Coach, Virginia Tech sure lost a lot on offense from last season, but they don't seem to have missed a beat. Is that just kind of demonstrative of how good Coach Fuente and Coach Leffler are at what they do?
Yeah, absolutely. They've got proven track records, and developing quarterbacks is something they've specialized in. It's pretty remarkable, to have the quarterback they had a year ago and just had him for a few months, and to be as productive as he was and have the kind of success he did, and then they flipped the script and turned right around and doing the same things again this year. So they've got a great system that has answers, well coached, very thorough in what they do. They've got some good players, obviously, good physical offensive line and good skill that they've developed the right way.
I know you spent much time focusing on offenses, but have you ever studied Bud and how he does with his defenses over the years?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Ever met him,
absolutely.
I guess, or-
Yeah, yep. So I met him years ago at a Broyles ceremony, and I've stayed in touch with him through the years. Obviously, since coming to the ACC, been able to follow him and always look at how they're playing people and the things that they're doing. Always looking for new ideas. He does a great job, incredible job.
What have you learned about what makes him such a good coordinator over the years?
I think his track record of sustaining success, stopping people, and he's got incredible credibility because nobody's done it better for longer, more consistently than Bud Foster, and all the variety of styles of play on offense he's had great success with. So he does a great job of molding the defense and preparing it and strategizing, and stays aggressive, and makes it difficult for people to move the ball consistently on him.
Brent, how would you, assess the eye discipline of your DBs so far this year? Are you pretty pleased with?
It's been pretty good. You want more always, and hopefully as the year goes, we're able to do that. I think that if we do, we'll continue to improve and get better and be better at our jobs, and that's the challenge, and that's something that we're harping on every day, and just getting guys not to try to do too much.
Bud Foster said that you were the best defensive guy in the business right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's just like him to say something like that. There's no comment. I beg to differ.
Coach, their freshman quarterback ran for over 100 yards in their first game against West Virginia, but hasn't been as effective in the last few games. Is there anything you can put your finger on what their opponents have been doing differently?
Well, I think that they're very smart. They're going to take what they believe is there, and so maybe they haven't been emphasizing it. He's been throwing the ball well, so I think that they're very smart. They'll be very balanced. I think there's always that element, the threat of the quarterback run game, and where you have to be responsible for it on any given call. How to fit it up, and at the same time you got to be good in your coverage too. So it's a great system that's got answers for everything that you're doing.
You kind of tee off when you go up against a young quarterback. You kind of tee off against him and go, okay, let's
Tee off,
try
yeah.
and blitz him and just,
That's not really our style to say, we got a young quarterback, don't know what he's doing, we're just going to blitz him. We're going to run our system and put it together a plan that we feel gives us the best chance to defend what they do, regardless of his, how long he's been there, where he is, maturation-wise. We know what the threats are, and we feel like we got a good handle on what, he does well. And so we got to put together, again, a plan that, and it's not just him, it's a system, it's a group of players. There's 11 of them, there's coaches on the sideline. It's a no-huddle, tempo-based system that, where they're going to have answers. They're just not going to let you do, whatever you want and blitzkrieg them, and they just got to take it. So, the young guy's done an incredible job. has shown tremendous poise and incredible success through the first part of the season. Again, running their system, both running and throwing both.
Can you use last year's title game as kind of a blueprint for how to defend that system, even though there's new quarterback and
The number one thing that I take from it is that we're lucky to get a win, and they show tremendous fight, toughness, mentally, physically. They have answers to what you're doing, and we're going to have to play much better this time around to have any kind of chance to win.
Cam Phillips had a big game against you in the ACC championship. He's having a good season this year. Do you think he might be the most challenging wide receiver you've seen so far?
I haven't put any thought to it. I always look at it just as each week as a season of its own. And he's got tremendous ability, size, speed, quickness, terrific hands. They do a great job of putting him in competitive winning situations, and then he wins his share of 50-50 balls as well. So he's a terrific talent, and he's been a huge part of their success this year. Have some nice players, surrounded him as well, other receivers that do a good job. But it's been working for him. So why? It's like everybody knew we were going to throw it to Mike Williams, and you scheme against it and try to prevent it. But when you got good players, they're hard to defend.
Are they moving him around? So
They are. Mm-hmm.
With a banged-up secondary, do you look at maybe having Ron and shadow him, or you guys just
We've never really. We did that one time, a number of years back, but that's not really who we are. We got to run our system. We don't just play one coverage.
At defensive end, how do you balance on one hand, for now until the end of the season, you don't want your starters to play every single snap to get wore out. You want to bring all the freshmen, but without them making too many mental errors. How do you balance that?
It's hard to do. The starters are the starters for a reason, and you like to see good football. I think the biggest thing is where you're at in regards to the middle of the game. Are you controlling the game? Is it a tight game? There's a variety of factors that go into it. You go in with a plan, and you always have a plan A and plan B, and a lot of times neither one of those are with the dang, and so you got to adjust accordingly. So I think that's the challenge for us moving forward is as we continue to try to develop our team, that systematically we're very aware of trying to keep our guys fresh and picking our spots for our young players.
What have you learned about this defense after 4 games?
They got a lot of fight to them. I think we're developing a mental toughness. We've had our backs against the wall at different times where we've responded, and we got a lot of youth sprinkled in our 2 deep. And I've been really pleased with how they're growing up. And we're far from being polished. We haven't played our best game yet, but we've played really well in spots. And so I've been pleased with the coachability, the accountability, and how our guys have practiced thus far.